Hey folks, Papa Boris here, playing some more Architects of Amytis. We're up against somebody. Florence, 1705. So good luck to Florence, 1705, and I'm the second player this time. We have some pretty difficult to complete projects, no freebies. So I could go for green. Well, I mean, it's actually kind of nice. These two projects share a characteristic. They actually share three, blue, green, green. That's actually pretty good. So I'm going to try to get blue and greens. Now, of course, the middle tile is an orange. So if I go here to, maximize my chances of getting a tic-tac-toe, then I'm not getting exactly the color that I want. And as we know, colors are very, very important. Also, by going here, I'm letting my opponent get another projectile, although that doesn't put them in very good shape for purposes of getting tic-tac-toe. So maybe I just want to go here and, start an orange here and just try to get my oranges taken care of and then do the other things later. Now there is also this projectile that gives me, or this tile that gives me a project. I just want to look at something real quick. There's this orange, orange, green would match the orange, orange, and green. There's a lot of overlap. You know what? I'm just gonna take this. That seems pretty good. There is just a ton of overlap among these projects, which is quite fortunate. So I'm hoping that that is some good fortune that will put me in good standing. Okay, my opponent is just going to go for a vertical tic-tac-toe, and you know what? I'm fine with it. So if I go here to get another projectile, purple's not my best color, but there's still plenty of game left to be played, and green is a color that I want, and it's a color I want in the middle of my board, so I'm actually just gonna get to work on the greens. So green in the middle is important for these two, and then green down here is important for those. So the question is, what projectile do I want? How much more overlap do I have? Well, this one could be okay. It doesn't work very well with this. I'll take a random. I've got three that are already really good. I'll just take a random, see if I can get lucky. Okay, so this requires an orange in the middle, which is not the best. My opponent decided to, oh God, so my opponent is doing it. I need to pay attention to this better. My opponent is gonna get a tic-tac-toe. All right, what I'm gonna do here, I think, is just grab this wall. We'll stick it there. That can be used for this one, and it blocks my opponent's tic-tac-toe. So now my opponent can get a tic-tac-toe with their fourth architect, but then I can also get a tic-tac-toe with my fourth architect. Okay, so that wasn't a disaster completely. They're going for that. Very interesting. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's a good one. Maybe that's a good one. I'm just going to go with very basic tunnel vision strats here. We're going to stick that there because that's important for this one and for that one. And I could actually now, for my king's favor, consider taking this one really early because I have a lot of overlap on these projects. And I think I'm going to get a bunch of them. But let's take this. This seems pretty good. I usually get a lot of points with it. And then hopefully I can get that one later. My opponent is struggling a little bit to finish projects. They might not value it that highly. So we'll see if I can get something going with that. All right, so what colors do I want? I want green here. That's important for this one and that one and that one. So green is a good color, and there is green this game. Hallelujah. Now, orange, I already have all the orange that I need. Unfortunately, orange is in the middle, but you don't necessarily have to go in the middle to get king's favors. This is, after all, not tic-tac-toe. So this is 4 points. This is 1, 2, 3 points. This is points per architect, but my architects are all about to go away. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is pick one of these two spaces. So if I go here and my opponent goes in the middle, it's not great tic-tac-toe wise, because I can go there and my opponent can block me and double threat. But then I can go there, they have to go here for the king's favor, and I can go there. What colors do I want? I want blue and I want green. And I need one more green. No, I need two more greens and I need one more blue. So if I go here and my opponent does go in the middle, then I don't mind going here to block them. If I go here and my opponent goes here, well, they might not want to because I can go there to block them, and that really cuts off their architects. So yeah, I will try going here. This is 3 points. So now I have this. My opponent went there. Okay, so they're just going directly for a 3 of a kind. Interesting. So now I need to think about that. I wasn't expecting that move. I could go here to block them. Then they could threaten over here, and I could block them again, and they could block and make sure no one gets a royal favor. If I go here, I'm threatening as well, so they could block me. And then I go here, and I'm threatening. And then, oh, I'm double threatening. Oh, I like this a lot, actually. So I don't need green. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to shove this off in the corner because it's potentially 3 points at the end of the game. And otherwise, it is worth 6 points, which is a goodly number of points. So now I think I put my opponent in a kind of weird spot, because if they block me here from a tic-tac-toe, I go in the middle, and yes, I don't actually need the orange, but I could just go into the middle. Oh, what am I doing? I could have put that there and made a project. Whoopsie, I just totally forgot I was working towards it. I was thinking of these 2 projects, so I didn't need green for them, but obviously that was a blunder. I should have made the project while I had the chance. So yeah, let's see, they decided not to block me, which is very reasonable. And that's completely fine with me because I want to get to work on this one, and I do need blues. So we'll just take that blue kind of unthinkingly, go here, and now that I'm kind of close to getting the projects, I don't want to mess around here. I definitely want to get like 8 points for that. That seems pretty good, and we'll claim the king's favor. So now my opponent gets their own king's favor, which is fine. We're equal on the king's favors, and my architects will come back. And so the question is, where do I want to go? Well, I think I want to get a green one because I messed up and wasted a green one. I'd like to maybe go there. This would be 5 points for the architects on the board. I'd go here, I would claim this, and then I would need a blue one to claim that, and I'm fine with that. So yeah, we'll go there. It's not the middle, but that's okay. Let's get these projects done now that I know they're all worth an extra 2 points. Then I can go to do this one with blue, and then we can just kind of see where we're at. Now I'm guessing my opponent's gonna get this project, although they don't need blue. They might not want this. Yeah, they decided not to take it. Okay, so what I think I mean, this is a very easy move here. I'm just gonna go there, and then we can put that there. So now I get to take a project, and I'm also gonna complete this project. So the question is, which project do I want to take? This one is not good. These blues aren't working together, but this one is good. You know what, yeah, it's 10 points. I just need a blue one in the corner. I mean, I'm just not going to overthink it. That seems completely fine. So we'll take that one. This one was not, yeah, this one's actually not bad. If I get blue, I make this one. That's fine with me. Okay, so my opponent blocked my tic-tac-toe, and they are threatening their own tic-tac-toe. So this is unfortunately a bad setup, because if I go here to block them, then they go here and they double threaten. And there's no way for me to threaten some like outside tic-tac-toe. So by getting that palace, I do kind of put myself in a position where I am not able to get a tic-tac-toe this round. So my opponent is going to get a favor ahead of me. So what I'm going to do then is just focus on making projects, since I can't really do much else. We'll go here, and we're going to just make that project, because that was the only blue available, and that might have been, for all I know, my last chance to accomplish that. So my opponent's going to get a king's favor, but notice they don't remove until after their turn. And so now I play my 4th, and then my architects disappear before I can actually finish a 3 of a kind. So that's the trouble that I have created for myself. So what I'm going to do here is just think about which of these projects are easier to complete. I need an orange and a green for this one, and that's actually fine with me. So it's 1 point per player board, the same number of tiles. That's like 2. Or there's this one. Oh, that's a lot. 1 point per architect. Okay, I'm getting 7 points. That's a good one. We'll stick that right in the middle here. And so now I can make this one once I get a green. Now the main problem is this game's not over. So I am ahead on projects. My opponent's ahead on king's favors, but the game's not really all that close to ending, so it is a little bit troublesome. However, my opponent did just let me get the middle with this purple project building. So the question is, do I think I can actually pull that off? If I rotate this, one more purple will let me get that one, and I get another one. Yeah, I'm going to just take it. So we're going to do it like this, I think. And then do I want to take one of these? This one I still need blue and green. That seems like a lot. This one I would need green and blue, which is a lot. This one, well, if I could place it differently perhaps. The greens don't really work out with me. These are on the wrong side in relation to each other. And I can't go up from there. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is work towards this one by going here, I guess, to get an extra point by not covering up a palace. And then I am gonna take a random. Got green, green, that is not good. Well, actually there's a lot of green, so maybe that's possible. So here is an interesting situation. I could block my opponent from getting a tic-tac-toe, though I don't need orange. What is this? This is the stack one. Oh, the worst one. So it's just like 2 points, basically. So I could do that. Then my opponent goes there to block me. I go there to block them, and then my opponent goes there to block me, and then no one gets a 4 in a row. Okay. So this one is worth 12 points for my opponents. If I stalemate, how good is that for me? Not great. I don't think I'm ever going to get a favor that's worth anywhere close to 12 points. So yeah, maybe stalemate's fine, although I don't want them getting this one because I really just want to make my projects. All right, we're going to take a little bit of a risk here. I'm going to go there, and we're just going to cover this up, and we're going to make that project. It is gutsy, because I'm really only 2 projects ahead of them, and now they are 2 royal favors ahead of me, and they're getting 30 points here at the end of the game, which is a lot of points considering our scores are pretty close. Now this is 12 points, and this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 points. Hey, you know what? I'm also getting 30. So it's, you know, it's close. It is close, and the nice thing is that because of the timing, my opponent's gonna remove their architects, and then I'm gonna go. So I will get a royal favor here. I probably want to just work towards this one and maximize whatever points I can get. So the walls, yeah, the walls are worth a lot. So we're just gonna like go here and stick that wall on top of a 2 so I'm not ruining any more 1s. And we'll go there. And then if I cover that up, we'll get it. And I got 8 points for the walls. It's pretty good for a tile. So now I'm threatening 3 different tic-tac-toes. I can really just take my choice. My opponent decides to stop me from getting a wall. That's clever. They're making me get a tic-tac-toe with this one. Very smart, actually. Very smart indeed, because this is not super great. I don't get a lot of points for it. What I think I could do is I could take this and then... Yeah, I'm going to take this and I need to... I'll make this into a 4, like that. And then what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I don't get many points for that, but I do get a king's favor. And what I could do is I could take this one, which is 6 per a stack of 4. And then I have this, which I can turn into a stack of 4 as well. So I don't care about color, I just care about like which building is worth the most points to stick on here. And then I would also try to get this to be a stack of 4 for another 6 points. So I'm hoping that that somehow works out for me. Okay, so my opponent goes there, and now the question is, do I want to trigger the end of the game? Because I could. If I don't, my opponent can. This is worth 8 points, this is worth 3. Okay, we'll just do this. So I'm gonna stick that right there. My opponent luckily cannot get a tic-tac-toe. Oh, and that's the final, that's the final. Okay, so I get all my projects and I won, hooray! How close was it? Wow, it was not close at all. Okay, so thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like it or subscribe. I'm gonna do a little bit of investigation because I really thought that was gonna be close. I'm not sure why that was such a blowout. Not that I'm unhappy about it, but why though? I guess it's because my opponent got 30 from their favors, but I made 7 projects for 14. I had 2 stacks of 4, which is 12, it's 25. And then I had 6. Oh, so I made more. Even though they got this impressive 30, I like 25 plus, what is that, 18? So it's like 43. So I beat them on favors. And then I obviously beat them on projects. I just made more projects, and that's probably why I beat them. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.